Secretary of the Southern Minibus Association, Vianney Jacob, told News Force in a previous interview that President of the 2H bus route, Philippe Jn Baptiste, was removed from the helm of the organization and succeeded by the Vice President.
Mr. Jn Baptiste is no longer our president.
Acting President.
Acting President, Jonas Sami. We don't have Mr. Philip on our agenda again anymore. We fired him yesterday. The members fired him at an extraordinary meeting.
Now, Jn Baptiste is contesting the extraordinary meeting which resulted in his ouster.
Now, what I'm saying, as on Saturday night, I saw the treasurer give me a paper saying extraordinary meeting on Sunday, and I thought that was disrespect, number one. Number two, I mean, that meeting did not have a quorum. I mean, the people, it's supposed to be, extraordinary meeting supposed to be just like when you have a general election, when you're voting that the persons who are the drivers are not members, they're supposed to have, they're supposed to have an authorization from the owner of the road ban as to whether they're supposed to vote, but they just had everybody lifting up their hands with the 20 people they had there, that there was not a quorum. So all of what they did there has been illegal.
As far as Jn Baptiste is concerned, he remains the president of the Southern Minibus Association until his tenure is over in January 2021.
After the next AGM in January, I would not have been contesting for the presidency anymore. I've done my 2 terms, and I'm not going to take any stress for nobody when they don't know how to behave as big people. So whatever they did there, I think it gives me a help, a boost. I mean, I'm quitted even earlier. So whatever they're talking about has been removed or whatever, that is nonsense. As far as I'm concerned, I'm still the president of this 2H until the AGM next month, January.
Jn Baptiste is being blamed in some quarters for a reported breakdown in communication between membership and the trade association body and bus lobby, the National Council on Public Transportation. But Jn Baptiste, who rebuffs such suggestions, says the culpability should be a shared responsibility.
Now, when it comes to the meeting, I go to meetings, I come back, I call the secretary on the side and the vice president, and I told them this is what happened at the meeting, and that was what was conveyed. Now, it's their duty, the secretary's duty, to put through a meeting or put the memo on the board as to what happened. But if they don't do it, I did not do it either, and I'm not the set, I am not supposed to do it, so I was not doing it either.
First Vice President of the National Council on Public Transportation, Kentry Frederick, in a News Force exclusive, revealed that the council is investigating the removal of the president of the Southern Minibus Association.
And we are looking into it. All we would do is to advise them as to what was done and if it was not done properly. And so it's not a big issue. It's a matter of the due processes that have to follow. Today I would be the first vice president of NCOPT. Tomorrow I may be a floor member, but I have to ensure that I leave a legacy in terms of the paperwork and in terms of the groundwork that the persons succeeding me should follow, and that's what it's all about.
Southern Minibus Association, with the aid of other associations, triggered a 2-day mass transportation sector protest, demanding that officials address their pandemic-related economic plight by increasing the passenger threshold on buses. Jn Baptiste had distanced himself from the planned protests. He says that while he too is feeling the financial pinch, half a loaf is better than none. The drivers now await the new year to see whether the authorities will deliver on the much-promised relief. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.